Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about a discovery order by Judge Tanya Chutkan. That wouldn't normally be a big deal, justifying a YouTube discussion, but this involves DOGE, and it's the first one that really goes close to the heart of the questions that America just doesn't know and needs to know, namely, who the hell is Elon Musk as far as his government position and duties and responsibilities go, and what exactly is DOGE and what are they doing? All right, this is a lawsuit filed in front of Chutkan by 14 state attorneys general in blue states. And this is an argument that we've talked about before, that is, he needs to be appointed by the president following Senate confirmation. So he needs to be nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. And why is that? Because he is a principal officer under the Constitution. And why is that? Basically, because he's exercising quite a lot of authority and he seems to be reporting only to the president. That was the lawsuit. And the rules provide for certain instances where you can get so-called expedited discovery, and discovery is just the whole package of different devices in the rules that parties have to comply with on both sides in order to exchange information. They could be depositions. You have to answer sworn questions before a court reporter. They could be interrogatories, questions to basically answer and give information about. They could be requests for admission. Do you admit that DOGE is an agency within the meaning of, etc. They could be anything within this package. And they have requested, pretty much at Chutkan's kind of hint, some limited expedited discovery, and the order that Chutkan has just entered gives it to them in principal part. They get most of what they're looking for. What don't they get? They don't get, most importantly now, their requests to depose Musk and one other person. That is something that Chutkan denied without prejudice, meaning they can still bring it up later. But there are a series of discovery requests about, and the agencies, employees, contracts, grants, legal services, the things that really they've been doing, as well as the sort of location to the extent DOGE folks have been seated throughout the government in different agencies. That's part of what the discovery is about as well. So it is, as she described it, Judge Chutkan, she indicated the emphasis here is basically identifying the DOGE officials that Musk has embedded across the government, and then details, and this is really where the kind of fight will be, about the parameter of DOGE's and Musk's authority, because the administration has been out there claiming, for example, at the State of the Union, he's running the show and he's doing a great job and making all these cuts and promoting efficiency and the like. But then in court, and this is one of the instances where they did it, it's completely the opposite story, where he's just a kind of helpful advisor, not even really in the government, not even the head of DOGE itself. A lot of clear legal dodges or attempts to camouflage what his actual role is. So the 14 AGs say, come on, we have a right to know, and we want some limited expedited discovery. So that there were back and forth briefing about that, of what should it consist. And now Chutkan comes in and says, I won't give you everything, but I'll give you a lot. Moreover, government, DOGE, Musk, who is one of the people mentioned in the order. You've got 21 days. You've got until April 2nd to produce this stuff. Now, it's inevitable in discovery kinds of requests and battles that there's going to be back and forth and arguments from the plaintiffs, from the AGs, that they haven't complied, or they've given non-responsive answers, or they're hiding the ball, or they're giving phony excuses. In other words, as with any discovery matter in a complex case like this, it will fall to Chutkan probably to call balls and strikes and actually make her order, make the United States or DOGE and Musk comply with it. They have in particular not wanted to produce Musk and have him have to answer things. There is another case pending in which some discovery was asked for, but it didn't have to go to Musk himself. The administration's being lawyerly and strategic in trying to wall off Musk, and maybe the signal feature of Chutkan's order today is it includes Musk, includes specific identification of what he's done and where different people that he oversees have been dispatched to within the federal government. So this is not something I think that the government has much of a chance of appealing. They're going to have to comply, but I think we can expect them to try at least to comply in half measure, or still to keep important details about Musk from the public, from the plaintiffs, and to have a little bit of push and pull, tug of war in front of Chutkan, where the AGs have to, go back and push on things. Now, they still, Chutkan hasn't given the plaintiffs everything they've asked for. So it could be that if the government doesn't fully comply, she could actually order a more full-bodied discovery, and even potentially something that I think the AGs and the country is kind of eagerly awaiting, which is Elon Musk in a chair with a raised right hand having to answer all these questions, because the public presentation of who he is and what he's doing and the apparent reality of what he is and what he's doing don't seem to conform. Okay, so discovery normally wouldn't be something to write home about, but this is, because it's the first. It really goes to DOGE, Musk. Who the hell are they? Who have they dispatched to different parts of the government? What's going on? And it's that expedited part that once it's received, the suggestion is that it'll be used as part of a hearing to decide whether to go forward or how to go forward on this basic claim that underlies the case. There's the claim in the case that his whole appointment is unconstitutional because it doesn't comply with the appointments clause. They hope to get ammunition that says, look at how big his role is. He's a principal officer, and Judge, you should order that he can't just be this informal guy hanging around the locker room. He has to be nominated by the president, confirmed by the Senate. So that's where it's going, toward that kind of argument. But the intermediate spot is a lot of information about DOGE and Musk that right now the American people do not have, that we need just as a matter of governance, but that it may well be the administration is squirrely and resistant about and will require follow-up from Judge Chutkan. But we've found out a few things about Judge Chutkan in the last few years, and her experience and I think clarity and common sense are likely to come in handy here if the administration tries tricks to not produce the discovery she has ordered. So We'll watch this for the next 21 days, see what they come in with come April 2nd, and whether there's follow-up from the AGs and then Judge Chutkan. And if not, whether it's a real treasure trove of information that actually begins to tell us something about what DOGE is and who Musk is within its operations. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.